For anyone that doesn't know me, my name's Robert Ryan. I've been coming back and forth to Coonamble for about 20 years. 13 years ago, I met my wife, and we're very happy living here in Coonamble. Belinda's a Coonamble girl through and through, went to the city and returned. My daily work puts me in contact with a wide cross-section of our community with varying wants and needs of our Shire. I've worked doing maintenance on government housing and doing building work, and I've also got a business that removes sheep shit from under sheds all over New South Wales and up into Queensland at times. So we do get to meet an awful lot of people. One of the things that about 20 years ago, when they were building houses in Nevia Street, I came up to inspect a few houses for one of the government businesses. And in those days, there was a very good CDP scheme running in Coonamble, and they were talking about putting some footpaths from that area of town across to the supermarkets. And 20 years later, we still don't have them. There's women and children walk up and down there every day in the middle of the road, and it's not very satisfactory. And I think that's one of the things that I'd like to see change, not just from there, but from a few parts in town, and put some adequate street lighting, because it's not very adequate. And even in our street, as we return home down Wilga Street, so many times I've nearly cleaned up mums and kids and old people walking on their walkers, or a bloke on a gopher. That's one of the things I would like to change. And the existing footpaths, this week I was working at the youth centre down Railway Street, and there's an old gentleman came past every day with his walker, and he told me that he would rather walk in the middle of the street than on the footpath. And he did tell me that from the corner where Rodney's bottle shop is to the IGA is probably the roughest bit of concrete path that he walks on in the whole town. The hot pools, I think that we need a hot pool. We definitely don't need a Taj Mahal. We don't have the infrastructure to maintain a Taj Mahal. We don't have people with enough money to pay to go and stay at a Taj Mahal, or locals who won't be able to afford to go to the swimming pool. I lived in Moree during the boom years when I worked for one particular bloke, and we built 6 motels, we built big blocks of units all around the spa pool, and all of those people weren't the sort of people that are going to want to spend fortunes on going to the spa pool. It's just some of the things with some of the new projects that have been built around town, that the money that was spent at the new caravan park was great, it upgraded everything. The caravan park has no Wi-Fi, so any contractors and people that are there at the moment can barely get out a signal so that they can do their invoices and do their purchasing and buying. The community consultation thing, I've got a lovely little brochure here telling us all about how wonderful these people are that came to do our master plan for the main street, and they're very interested in getting all the information from the community.
And just better wrap it up, Rob. We've only got 3 minutes. I'm sorry.
And I do wonder why that was held between 1 and 5 p.m. on Melbourne Cup Day, because that's not a great day for the community to be involved, because I'm pretty sure most people are off doing other things at the time. And in closing, I'd just like to say that conformity is doing what you're told regardless of what's right, but morality is doing what's right regardless of what you're told.